Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. I miss you so much. So today, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I know I wanted to read a couple of new books because I just went to Barnes and I got 3 new books and they're kind of just highly anticipated books on my TBR right now. So I really want to read them and they're all fantasy books. I don't know if I'm gonna at some point in this week want to read a romance, palette cleanser. Like, I don't really know what the vibe is gonna be. So I was thinking about filming a mood reading week in my life, but then I was like, most of the books I want to read are fantasy, so maybe I'll just read a reading fantasy for a week video. So this video is either of the two and I don't really know what it is. So today I think we're gonna be reading fantasy for a week. If not, we're just gonna be reading. I love a single dad. Oh my gosh. He takes care of her, he cleans her hair, he rubs her back. Obsessed. I was obsessed with it. I love you. I got 3 new books at Barnes & Noble and I have one that I know I want to start with. I think I'm actually camped out right next to my fantasy section. So I got Alchemized by Lin Yu, The Will of the Many by James Islington, and The Second Death of Locke by V.L. Buffalino. Honestly, all these books have gotten so much hype on booktube and I love this kind of season of booktube when it's like so many new authors are kind of like coming out of the ground and I'm like, okay guys, like finally we have some palette cleansers, because I think so many of the same books are very popular and very vocalized, and I'm like, I've read all the very typical book talk books and I'm ready to branch out, and I've been looking to branch out, so I'm happy that there's some new popular ones going around. I found my first 5 stars actually from a book I had just discovered that's circulating booktube, and I trust the booktube girlies with my life. So the first book that I've heard so many great things about is The Second Death of Locke. All I know is a fantasy, like romantasy. Can you see me? Okay, it's about a mage, and I don't know if the mage is a protector or like a soldier. I don't really know. All I know is that it's a romance fantasy. The romance is like peak yearning. It's really good. So many people's 5 stars this year, and I've just heard so much about it, so I had to pick it up. It's not, well, it's about 460 pages. This is so pretty. It's so new. The other books are also very high on my TBR, but the only thing is I wanted to start with The Will of the Many originally, but then I was like, that book is like huge. Like, if you haven't seen it, I'll show it to you. This is the book. It's thick and I think it's like close to, yeah, it's almost 700 pages. As much as I want to get into it, I think we're gonna start with a smaller book just to be safer. So this is gonna be our first read of the week. It is Monday. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to finish this. I hope it's gonna be good. I just finished a different romance fantasy series. I really hated it. Like, it was so bad. It was so bad. So if this isn't good, honestly, we're gonna have to take a break from fantasy because I'm gonna crash out. So this is our first read. I'm very excited. Oh my gosh, I'm very excited. I want to try to find a cute bookmark. I've actually been, I don't know if anybody's noticed this in my recent reading vlogs, but I've been using the Lululemon tag as a bookmark for like 2 weeks now. I have this little annotation thing. It doesn't really match, and I don't want to use my Lululemon tag again because I feel like it's time to switch it up. This is the one I've been using. I have like fall ones, but they're not gonna match. I think I'm just gonna use this blue one, which is not that deep. It's just like a small, simple pleasure. It just makes me happy. But I think this is good enough. A pretty enough match. So yeah, not that anybody cares about my bookmark antics, but yeah. Okay, I want to talk to you guys a little bit because I realized I probably haven't mentioned this in this video. We are in the middle of a snowstorm. It's hitting the whole US, I think. It's across the US or something, but it's definitely hitting us in mass. I don't have school, obviously, because of the snowstorm, and tomorrow I was meant to have school, but now they just called and canceled it. So we're having a bit of a readathon going on here. I have a lot of time to do whatever. I've actually just been editing my doing book stuff video, which will probably be up before this video's up if everything goes according to my very anal schedule. But now I don't have school tomorrow either, so I'm hoping that I can get this book, or like a good chunk of this book, done in the next 2 days that I have free. I'm not doing anything. I probably have work, but I'm not doing it. I've been doing nothing at all day, and I haven't read enough of this book. I might give you a little bit of an update since you're here. So I've been reading Second Death of Locke, as we all know. I'm on page 16. I haven't really gotten that deep into the book, really right here. From what I know of like reviews, it's supposed to be kind of a very tight-knit relationship between the two main characters. I think they're named Kier and Gray, and I kind of have more of a grasp on what their dynamic is. Gray is Kier's maid. Well, like, okay, mage is a no. Gray is the girl and she is Kier's well of power, or like right hand, and Kier is the captain, and he's like the youngest captain. He's like 26. They're in this war, and the death of Locke, I guess Locke is like a place. It's like an island that kind of just disappeared, and there's an heir to the land that they're finding. I'm very much so like barely in the book, but I know that Gray and Kier are supposed to have a very codependent relationship that they've even started to talk about now, and I've seen hints of in the first like 20 pages, which like in a fantasy book I feel like 100 pages is nothing compared to 20 to already pick up these signals. They just have like a rhythm, like it's like every single time they're near each other it's kind of like a dance, and I like how she feels as if she can just let her guard down. They speak freely whenever they're around each other, and like only when she's around him does she feel calm, and like she can just turn her brain off. And that, for me, my favorite thing in a book that kind of makes a book a 5-star is when I read it and I feel like it connects to me very personally, like it kind of hits me somewhere, like something about it emotionally affects me and I understand it, or it's relatable. In this book, I kind of like have seen how much I have people in my life that feel like I can just turn my brain off and I can be ultra dependent on, and like we just know each other, and those are my favorite people, and they kind of just make me feel like in a world where I have to think so much and overthink every interaction, they are the one place I feel like I can just breathe. And that's what she gets with here, and the way she describes it, which is barely, because we really haven't gotten much of a description, but what she has, the little bit she has given us, has kind of like hit somewhere in my head where it's like, oh, I feel this, like I get what she's saying, I get this girl. So I really like the relationship. I like how it kind of feels like he just like preps, I don't know how to explain it, like I don't know if you've ever experienced something like that, but like without even communicating, they know what each other are thinking, and they have this kind of bond through this well of power, because she is his well. He will tap into her for power, and like they have like, it's almost like a mating bond, and I love anything adjacent to a mating bond in fantasy books. ACOTAR literally set the standard for that, like honestly. So they kind of have something akin to a mating bond. He just knows her, and they're so in tune with each other that it's almost like they're the same person, and they don't really spend much time apart, and I love that. I live for that. Honestly, I wasn't planning on updating you guys for a little bit until I actually got into the book, but since I'm here talking, I might as well. Also, the snowstorm, guys, I might put some pictures on the screen if I have any. It's like up to my door. Like if I walked out my door, it would be knee deep. Like it's very, not deep, maybe half my calf deep, and it's just a lot, to the point where they've like shut down schools across mass. Like most schools don't have school Monday or Tuesday, which is a lot. It's a lot, especially my school. My school hates canceling. I'm just glad that I don't have school. I'm hoping I can get more into this book. I'll update you guys more when I have something real to talk about, because right now I'm saying nothing. I'm literally saying a whole bunch of nothing. So yeah, bye, I guess. I love you. I love you guys so much. Also, wait, before you leave, I am very grateful for everyone who has been watching my channel since I started it, or something relatively before I took that big break, and who has come back after the big break. I have come to terms with the fact and giving myself a lot of grace for the fact that I know I just didn't have the capacity to keep going, but I have so much disappointment about myself in myself as well. And I'm very grateful that there's still people who are watching, still people who are commenting, still people who care about what's happening after I was gone for like 3 months. And I basically shut it off, like literally took it down. So thank you so much. And I'm very grateful for you. So yeah, anyways, no more sentimental stuff. Bye, love you, see you later. I don't know why I didn't see this coming. I should have seen this coming. Oh. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. Let's try. Ooh. This is mascarpone cheese, like cold foam my sister made. That is really good. Wow. And I put them on top. Oh my god. I'm so happy. I understand why they do watch because they're always making drinks. I'm so happy I'm making drinks. Okay, I have some like quick thoughts. I wasn't gonna update you guys because later today I'm going to read at a coffee shop, and I was thinking kind of with an editor brain, I'll just pick up the video when I'm going. But I've been doing some reading right now, and my question is how she could possibly think he doesn't have the same feelings for her when this man has literally, like, he has done everything for her. Like, I don't think she's actually looking at this clearly. He's fought for her, ran away for her, joined an army for her. He takes care of her. He cleans her hair. He rubs her back. He literally does everything. And she thinks, oh, he doesn't feel the same way. And I don't understand that. Like, I don't get it. Like, it's so clear that he's so in love with her, more in love with her than she is in love with him. And it's kind of crazy because she loves him very openly. I guess it's obvious to us since we're reading it, but like, I don't get how she wouldn't know. Like, everybody knows. Literally, other characters have said he literally adores you, and he does. Like, he actually is on his knees in front of her every single day. He's obsessed with her. He's in love with her. And I need that. I genuinely need that. Gray is being very oblivious to the fact that Kier is in love with her. Like, come on, guys, this is not a question. He has done everything for her since they were kids, and he's given up everything for her, and he's been willing to do anything to protect her. I'm just, wow. Like, wow, how could she not know? That's my only question. How could she not know? Ugh. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I don't know, this has been so good. Like, I'm not obsessed with it, but I do think I kind of like put my expectations a little bit high when I was like, oh, everybody's saying it's a 5-star, because obviously I'm gonna have my own experience with the book, but I am enjoying it so far, and I'm like this much into it. Okay, so we came to a Plaza, and it has a Barnes & Noble, Shake Shack, and the cafe. So I think we might walk to Barnes if I finish all my editing and my homework, and maybe get Shake Shack. we're walking in Barnes & Noble. It's really cold, like overly cold. Oh, these are so cute. I can't get anything. And I can't find any of them. This is also like, I feel like this video is so off track, but seriously, no one this. Okay, I just found out I have $10 on my account, so I'm gonna get a book. Because I have $10, I can get it for free. So I'm trying to see what book I want to get. I have one that I was thinking, but I'm like 50-50 on it. Okay, let's talk. Okay, I just got home from Shake Shack, Tate, the whole day. Today, as you saw, I went to a little bakery. We went to Tate's bakery. It's actually such a cute little place. I've never been to it before, but it was the nicest place. It was so open. It had the best like layout and it had a lot of ambiance. A lot of people were there, but there's still some open tables. Oh my god, I'm so out of breath. We sat down at a table. I started reading. My sister started doing her homework. I did get some homework done as well, but like maybe a page of my math homework, and then that was it. I did some reading. I did some editing. Speaking of reading, I want to give you guys a little bit of an update because I didn't want to talk while I was in public. I feel like talking on camera in public is just like the tiniest bit nerve-wracking for me. Even setting up my camera just to film me reading in public, it felt so performative. Like I was like, oh my god. I am on page 235. My goal for today was to get to 250. I'm gonna be halfway through this book. I'm almost there. I like the couple in this book, like Kier and Gray. I like everything about them. I really love Gray. There's nothing going on fantasy plot wise, but some of the things that we figured out is kind of raised the stakes a little bit. I wouldn't really classify this as a high stakes fantasy. And I don't really know what that says about this. It's very, I would say, character driven. And I feel like so many fantasy books, they're so plot driven, they forget about the characters. But this kind of feels like the characters are the forefront and then there happens to be other things happening. You know, she's, I don't know, I just like her. She's very combative. Knowing what we do about her now, I understand why. And Kier, well, I was talking about this earlier. He is perfect. He's so in love with that girl. It's crazy to me that she didn't know. I've been giggling. It just I love it. I'm eating it up. Plot wise, like, do I have an update? We found out some stuff like about the extent of her power, about their relationship. There's been signs of how codependent they are with each other, but we have more of an explanation as to why. They also grew up together, which I didn't know. They have a lot of backstory, but they also are just very attached at the hip. Like, they live in each other's skin and I live for it. Like, I'm obsessed with it. Kind of surprising a little bit. Like, some of the stuff did catch me off guard, and when I'm reading it, I'm thinking, oh my god, wait, like, this is very interesting. I want to keep going. When I put it down after the coffee shop, I just had the urge to keep picking it up, which I didn't have before. So yeah, that's kind of all. Ideally, I would love if I finished it tomorrow, because I do want to read a couple more books in this video. But the next book I want to read, they're all so big. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna get through this 800-page book by the end of the week. I'm not as fast as I used to be, guys, but this book goes fast and it's super easy to read. Like, it's digestible and I enjoy it, and it's character driven. But I also think that's kind of a reason why it might just not be 5 stars. I think I assumed it would be. It's not enough in the fantasy part of the book for me to be like, wow, this is wow. And maybe we're still building up to that, but right now it kind of feels like I enjoy the characters, I like the plot, but it's very character driven, and there's not enough plot for a fantasy book for me to be like, wow, this is such a good fantasy book. Also, I went to the Barnes & Noble they had there. I don't know my favorite Barnes & Noble. This Barnes & Noble is big. There's a bunch of different sections, and I was really going through looking for a romance, because in my last video I was looking everywhere and I came home with 3 fantasy books that I really wanted, but I also kind of wanted to get a new romance. Not that I needed a new romance because I don't have any space for romance on my shelves, but I did pick one up. I'm happy because I wasn't gonna get one until I seen that I had $10 credits on Barnes & Noble. And I was like, $10 rewards? So I paid $8 for a book, and I was like, yeah, no, this is a vibe. I made sure this is a book I couldn't read on Kindle Unlimited. I got Lost and Lassoed. This book is by Lassoed. I actually read Done and Dusted. I read it maybe 2024, and I wanted to pick up the second book. I never did. I went to Barnes & Noble to pick up the second book. I bought the third book. I was avoiding the third book because I don't like the trope in the third book. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna read this, and then I bought it, so it's been sitting on my shelf. So I bought the fourth one. I like this synopsis. It's small town cowboy romance and single dad trope, and I love a single dad. I love a single dad. So we have this that I just picked up. I feel like this video has been very much so just a week in my life vlog because I'm reading fantasy for a week and I'm showing you my new romance books, but it's whatever. I'm gonna keep reading this. Hopefully I can get to 260 by the end of the night. I'll update you guys if anything important happens. Bye bye.
This is so bad.
Okay, I've just got home and honestly we've peaked in the book enough that I'm gonna read while I eat because guys, I'm on what page am I even freaking on? I'm on part 4, page 346, and we just like actually got into the plot like crazy. It's actually really good. Like it's really good, and it's really, oh my. Remember when I said, oh yeah, the fantasy plot doesn't really matter. Don't listen to me, and you don't listen to me. I have mac and cheese and ribs and a Coke. I don't know how I'm supposed to eat this while I read, but you know what? Desperate times, desperate measures. The frick? When I tell you their like companionship, like I've never seen two people love each other like that. Like genuinely, they like, yeah, I'd die for you. Like I would do anything for you, and they do. They literally do anything, bro. Oh, crazy. I have a theory. I can't really say it. I'm gonna say it. This is a bit of a spoiler. Since they're bound and she's like pleading with her grandmother or late grandma, great, I don't know who that lady is, but she's pleading with her to keep him alive. Would it be like the Io can't be without Kier and Gray? Like they both have to be there because they're one. Because I don't think any of the other people were bound to each other. So now that they're bound, it's like we can't kill either of them. It has to be both of them together. Or no. It's kind of like a weak theory, but I don't know. I'm gonna keep reading. I'll update you later. Anyone else's magic is watered down. Tavern beer with the bills are catching up, but you're a shot of liquor. And here it's in the land, it's in the air, the stones, the trees, and it's coming from you. It all feels like you. Gray, I've never felt so safe in my life. Oh, come the frick on. Come on! Oh my... Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Okay guys, I'm showered and I just finished working on a school project. It's 10:17 and I am on my last 10 pages of the second death of guys. I'm almost done. Oh my god, so we're gonna finish this finally. I'm very excited. It's literally 10 pages. Finished it. Okay, I have to sit with my thoughts. I can't talk about it yet, but I'm gonna sit and we'll talk tomorrow. I'm so tired, I'm going to sleep. Okay, let's talk about this book. So I just got home from school. I'm so tired. I started a new book this morning. I guess I tried to, but I didn't have time. So I'm gonna talk about this book and then we're gonna get into the next read that I picked out. I had so many high expectations going into this book, and all of them were met. It's a very good fantasy book. I'll just say that. The plot is really good. The characters are really good. Their bond is really good. It is the outline of a 5-star book. I just didn't have 5-star feelings. So when I was like obsessed with them, it didn't hit the way one of my top tier 6-star reads would have. So I can't, like, it's not a 5-star for me. It's just a really good book. Like, I think about it and I'm like, oh my, that was so good. Like, it had good mystery elements, intention, and it moved kind of step by step, and you saw where it was going, and it was a very good storyline. But I also, like, I can praise a book very detached. Like, I don't feel like I want to cry from how much I love the book, so that's why it's just not a 5-star for me. It's a 4.5 star. It was really good. Their romance is one of the best romances I've ever read. Like, they're dramatic and they mean it. She literally, every single time they say, oh, I'll die for you, they repeatedly show each other that they will genuinely die for them. They will do anything. They will literally almost kill themselves 8,000 times for the other person, and it shows, and they are like the best kind of best friends, and I just loved it. I don't know, I have so many annotations with this book. It's so well written, it's so beautiful, it's just a really great read. And the way they're like under each other all the time and they're just on top of each other, they literally live in each other's skin. Obsessed. I was obsessed with it. I loved it. It was super fast, it was super good, and I'm really happy that I read it. The next book I read, it's over there. You know what book we're talking about. I started The Will of the Many. I'm so sorry if anyone's bothered by that. It's by James Islington. I can't say much. All I know is that Sarah Caroli rated it a 5-star, so I bought it. That's all I know. Yeah, there's nothing else I could say to you that I could be like, yeah, well, this and that. Yeah, like, I don't know the plot. I didn't read the back. I just picked up the book. And yeah, so I'm gonna start that. And then I'll talk to you when I have something interesting to say. But first, I'm gonna go eat and do homework and post on Depop. Oh, guys, I do have a Depop if you want to buy from it. I'll link it in the description. And I'll put it on the screen right now. So, yeah. Bye. Okay, change in plans. Last time I talked to you, I told you I was going to start reading The Will of the Many. I did not start doing that. And I realized that coming out of a book slump, because I genuinely just started getting really back into reading this month. I feel like this year has been it for me. So I don't want to undo all my progress by forcing myself to read a book I'm just not in the mood for. We're going to be switching over to a romance book, and that romance book is Lost and Lassoed by Lila Sage. It's so funny how I bought a book not knowingly in this video, and now we're reading it. This, all I know about it is that it's a cowboy romance, it's single dad trope, and it has something to do with a small town and a ranch, and that's exactly what I need. It's 300 pages, super quick, super easy, and I think it's just exactly what I'm in the mood for. Like, I don't really want to sit through 800 pages right now. Yeah, so let's start this book, and I'll actually start it this time. Good morning. It's been, I think, a day or two since I last talked to you. Last time we picked up this camera, I told you I wasn't going to be reading The Will of the Many anymore, and I was going to be reading Lost and Lassoed by Lila Sage. This is a romance book, cowboy romance on a ranch. You kind of know the deal with this. This is the standard cowboy romance book, but I did find out more of the plot because I'm 90 pages into it. It's only a 200-page book, guys. It's really, like, it's going to be quick. I hope I can finish it today. I did start it this morning, and I got through it pretty quick. Like, it's really easy to read. It's very digestible, but it's also very entertaining, and I love that about this series. All those tropes that I had told you before apply, except it's also a nanny romance. Basically, Gus is a single dad. For the summer, his ex-wife, or like whoever, the girl that is the mom to his child, is away from the summer. So this summer he's alone and he's a single dad on his own. He can't really handle it. He has pressures from his family's ranch. He's trying to juggle having his kid full-time and the ranch. Teddy is Emmy from the first book's best friend. She feels like everybody else in her life is moving on while she's still stuck in place. She's 28. She feels like her life isn't really going anywhere, and then something happens that makes her in need of a job. So the arrangement is she will work for Gus for the summer, taking care of his kid, and in return she'll get paid. She'll live at his house for a couple days a week, and it's just gonna work for the next 2 months. Honestly, I like the plot. I always eat up a single dad nanny romance. It's just my thing, so I'm really liking it. I am only 90 pages into it, but I just like the fact that I feel like it's easy to read. It's not boring or anything. It has me laughing at the page. I like her humor and I love their banter. They have a really great banter and they hate each other. They just don't like each other. It like shows in the way they speak to each other, but like it's not very corny. Like I think sometimes when you read it, it's like, this is not very good. Like the way they talk to each other, this, I'm eating it up. Their replies, them going back and forth, it's just very, you're bouncing between each other and they just have the same vibe. Coincidentally, because I don't like each other, but they have the same vibe. So yeah, that's kind of where we are in the book right now. I haven't really gotten too much into it, but I'll update you guys if anything crazy happens. Nothing new except for it's 10 p.m. and this is the new position I'm reading in my bed. This book is so freaking sweet. There's literally something about just like gentle love that literally is like, bro, like this right here, best $8 I've ever spent. I can't. Guys, he just showered her and took care of her and dressed her. Oh my god, it's so easy. It's so easy. That's all you have to do, bro. Also, side note, right, I am so tired and half delirious, but I'm on page 212 and I'm gonna finish this book tonight. There's only 300 pages. It is happening tonight. Guys, I love kids in books. I love kids. Kids literally are the perfect thing we need to stir the pot, and I think kids should be in every single book. Thank you. So I finished, what did I finish yesterday? Lassoed. I was so tired. Everybody please forgive me for the way I acted in those clips. I was exhausted. I have like not much to say about the book. I feel like it was very quick, but it was very enjoyable and I had fun and it was just like a lot of fun to read. Like, I don't know, it had really popular tropes in the best way. Like, I like, sometimes it's better when it's just classic tropes because they're classics for a reason and they're well loved for a reason. I love a cowboy romance. I love a small dad. I love a small town single dad. I'm giving it a 4.5 star. It was so good. I'm actually gonna go back because, guys, okay, so I know that you've just watched half an hour of me telling you about how I'm reading the fourth book. Blah, 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 fourth book. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the fourth book? Because I'm looking at this, right? The characters of this book are after Lost and Lassoed. Oh my gosh, this is the fourth book. So this is actually the fourth book. And I've been reading the third book. And now I'm going to read the fourth book. That was... Never mind. Pretend you didn't hear what I just said. Anyways, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. I know it's been a long video, but if you're still here, comment something, tell me. I'm so appreciative for you. I thank you for everything, and I love you. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.